Well, we're here at Makahu Hut. We're about to start an adventure into the Kawekas for the next 3 nights. Funnily enough, we have a really good forecast, but it's not looking that great at the moment. Our Eastern Rangitikei Met service is saying a frost in the morning, would you believe? So that'll be interesting. Otherwise, we're planning to go up over Kaweka J tonight, down to Backridge Hut, get the fire cranking, get warm, and then in the morning wander down to Backridge, probably slay every deer down Backridge that's ever been there, before dropping down to rocks ahead and meeting the 4 fishermen that are in there fishing, have lunch there, get ourselves across the Flying Fox safely, and then possibly, if it's really nice tomorrow night, we're going to camp up Spion Cop. Again, slay all the deer on Spion Cop, so they've been unleft after we've been through there. Make our way around to Manson Hut, have a cold beer with some guys that are flying in there, and pick up a couple of easy ones around the Manson on Wednesday morning, and then get in Chris's yellow budgie and fly back to Makahu. So come along with us, it's time to hunt. Let's do it. So we just ran into a couple of guys as we were leaving the hut, and they've informed us there's about a foot of snow up on the J, which is a bit of a whiteout, but they don't think we'll have too many problems, so they've just come through from Venison Top, so that's pretty cool. Well, if my memory serves me correct, I climbed this hill in 1976 when I was 10 with my dad in conditions fairly similar to this. We did have a cracker day where we could enjoy the views, but I remember there being lots of snow, and it just got deeper as we got towards the top. I kind of hated it because I was fat and it was really, really hard work. Little did I realise that one day I'd be trudging up this hill with this guy, which is pretty cool. Well, we're slowly getting up this hill. I believe the wind's dropped. Not sure if visibility is going to get much better though, but hopefully we'll do all right once we get on the tops and start heading down the other side. So Jonty's got the heavier pack, he's got all the food. Poor bugger. But, get that when you're 17. So just a short pit stop at Domini Biv. Conditions aren't too bad actually, so we'll have a quick drink and then kick on to the top. All good?
Yeah.
Well, we're almost at the top of the J now. It's a good feeling, I can tell you. as long as that wind doesn't get up too much, then we should have a reasonable descent down the other side to the hut. Hopefully not too much more than an hour and a half maybe. Then we'll have a nice hot fire, get a brew on, and start to warm up. So we're on the bloody Kaweka tops, awesome. Yeah, but we don't want to stay too long up here. It's not freezing, but you wouldn't want to lie around in it. How you feeling, brother?
Pretty tired. It's hard work.
I reckon an hour and a half we'll get down, get that fire going, warm up. Can't wait. All right, let's get out of here.
Let's do it. How are you feeling?
Feeling pretty good.
Want you to carry the gun?
If you want to. Visibility's not too bad, but if it whites out, we get the Garmin out and check out the maps. So far so good.
Well, here we are. We're about 10 minutes away, 15?
Yep, 10.
Yep.
10 from a hot fire. We've got to get going.
I'm buggered.
Yep, my back's telling me I've had enough. Backridge Hut, here we come. Let's do this. Almost blue skies up above us now. Bummer really, we missed out on this awesome view coming down here. But hopefully we might see it in the morning. Anyway, let's get down to the hut because it's around 7 o'clock. Let's do this. No better feeling than arriving at an orange hut. That was a fairly challenging afternoon, to be fair. Conditions weren't that great up on the J, but the Garmin helped us get along there, so it was bloody good. So really good to be here. Whew.
We're here?
Yeah, we'll get some lights on, eh?
Yeah.
Get this fire going. And food, glorious food.
Hope we're going to it.
I reckon. Troops are almost asleep, and I've just been reading the hut logbook, and it's quite classic because Jonty and I were in here with our little dog Amy in 2013. And we cruised through, had a brew here, and then made our way down to Backridge Biv. So that was a few moons ago. It's kind of cool.
Did you think that big rock was last used?
It's Monday morning, it's a perler of a day outside, and we're just having breakfast before we pack up, clean up the hut, and wander down Backridge in the glorious sunshine, and hopefully, well, no, not realistically, there could be a deer out, but it's not really spring up here yet, so there's not a lot for them to eat. So if we do find one, it'll be really sunbathing rather than scoffing its head off, I would have thought. I think nobody's been into this hut since about August, so I'd say Backridge should be the same. I don't think any hunters would have been in there over the winter. No sensible ones anyway. So it's just a cracker day here at Backridge Hut. We had an awesome night. Fire was bloody wonderful, and not a bad wee frost this morning. As you can see, it's just a glorious day, so we've got to get on the trail, head down Backridge, get the binos out and have a little look around. Never know, there might be a silly one out in the sun somewhere. But there's obviously no growth yet, so it's not spring, but we'll go and see what we can do. Oh, glorious sunshine's kind of bloody well hiding. But, at least we're on our way. We're warm and dry, and we can just continue trekking with the swags on our backs. It's a pretty good feeling. So we're probably about 40 minutes or so off the Biv. It's a pretty nice day, so we'll go and have a look at the clearings down there, do a bit of binoing. Well, this is the greatest hunting day of my life. I've been coming into the forest park since I was a little nipper, and never, ever have I got to a hut that's been full of lime brown. Oh my God, this tastes good. So, whoever the top man or woman was that came in here and left all these beers behind, I thank you. So good. beer and bacon sandwiches for lunch before we head down to Rocks Ahead for the night. Had a bit of a glass down the ridge, and yeah, she's winter. Glorious day, but nothing to be seen yet, so we're just having a bit of a snooze at our biv here, and about to cook up the bacon sammies. Life's pretty good.
Had a bacon sandwich and a beer, and now I'm just having a lie in the sun before we head off to our next destination. Yep, life is pretty good.
Right, are you ready for Rocks Ahead?
Not really.
Why not?
I just want to stay here and sleep.
Yeah, I know.
It's so cozy.
A bit like that. That's what a couple of beers can do to you, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Aha. Right, let's get our packs on and get going. Be nice to have a bit of sun on our back going down there.
Well, it's time to leave the bivvy behind, and now I've got to walk up a hill. Hello, Black Dog. What are you up to?
Just, catching up with news of the world.
Oh yeah? Anything interesting happening?
I was just telling the got man about our 7 double browns at the back of life is good.
Good on you.
So now we're heading down that ridge there. Sign here is saying 2 hours to Rocks Ahead Hut, so hopefully it shouldn't take too long. We might do an hour and a half because we're machines. Right. Well guys, this is just stunning bush through here. I haven't been down this track since I think the late 90s, when Little Red and I came through with our good mate Big A, brother from another mother. We had a couple of dogs, we had Maxine. I can't remember the name of Big A's visualer at the time, and we went right through to Otudu, Mount Meany, and I think we ended up right out at the Gentle Annie. It was a bloody good October trip, that one. I seem to remember a lot of hail and rain. Not a stunning day like today. So, this is glorious. Saw a bit of deer here back there on the track, so looks like these high country sika are starting to molt too. Wouldn't be surprised if we spook one somewhere down here. Anyway, better catch up to the hunter. Well, we're a couple of 100 yards off the river now, and Rocks Ahead Hut. It's, to be honest, it's a bloody mission down this track. So steep. Not something I'd be wanting to race up and down every day of the week. Anyway, there's the river down there. Can't quite see it, but hopefully 5 minutes we'll be down there.
What am I meant to do? Do I stand down there?
I think you go down that track and come back around to it.
Yep, do it.
All right. Boys and the dog, the girls, have made Rocks Ahead bib. Jonty obviously went across on the Flying Fox and he wasn't having a bar of that, so I waded the river just over by Rocks Ahead stream. There's 4 fishermen in the hut, and well, actually fishermen slash hunters. They got a German short-haired pointer, and he almost disgraced herself and just about had a fight, but it was all good in the end. So we'll stay in here tonight and then get up in the morning, climb up to Spion Kop. If the world was perfect, we'd find a deer for Jonty to shoot. That would be the ultimate. But if we don't, we'll still have bloody good time. Big day today, actually. My boys are feeling it a little bit, but we'll get some raddocks into us tonight and prepare for the morning's walk with a good night's sleep. Right, keep you updated. Well guys, it's Tuesday morning, superb morning. We've had a bloody good night in the bib actually. It was really comfy, so that was good. The morning chorus around here is just unbelievably good. Bird life is looking good. There was some blue ducks down in the river this morning when I went and got the water, so that was cool. So now we're going to head up Spion Kop. The good news is we're going to have beautiful sunshine. The bad news is bloody northerly gale has picked up during the night, and I'd planned for us to hunt the Spion Kop faces in light winds, so that's going to make it a little bit more challenging, but we'll get up there, see if we can find a silly one. If not, we're going to be a lot fitter at the end of this trip than when we started. So we're about to leave Rocks Ahead Biv, and there's no pen to write in the logbook, so Jonty used his brains and he made a charcoal pen, so we've scribbled our names in the book, and the book is really old. It goes back to just about 2000, I think, and on the very first page there's Greg and Willie Dooley. They've come over from Manson. Typical Dooley fashion, they've slayed 4 deer, spent the night here and then probably wandered back, and I believe it says Willie is all of the age of 10. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, we better get going, eh? Right. Been drinking a Hunt Smart on this trip, and Emma, or Little Red as you know her, she drinks gallons of the stuff and raves about it. I've sort of been slack and been drinking mainly water, but on this trip I thought I'm going to give it a really good nudge, and freaking awesome. All the electrolytes or whatever they've put in it, I haven't had cramped legs once, which is pretty good for an old fella like me. So I'm a believer. So if you're going to do a big trek like us, buy yourself a packet of Hunt Smart. It's pretty easy, it's light, it does all the good stuff. So there's back ridge over there where we came from yesterday. It's looking pretty good this morning, but the reality is it's not spring up here yet. Anyway, we're going to climb, I think, up this ridge up here, and then we should break out into the open tussock stuff. There's some lovely scree faces up there, so you never know. Go and have a look. What you doing? Getting my head out. Good idea. So we've just broken out into the open country. We've sat here for about 20 minutes and just glassed all these faces. But not a sausage yet. Gee, it looks good though, doesn't it? Imagine spring flush on this in about a month's time. I'd say it would be crawling with sika deer by then.
So we're just having a glass now before we get to the campsite. Is that? Yeah, get some water there. After we've had lunch, we will climb up that ridge over there, walk all the way along there, and then Dad tells me the hut, I can't really remember, is somewhere down there.
There's a couple of good little gut busters up Spion Cop here. But, we'll get up, we'll sit back down, keep using these, and hopefully there's a deer out in the sun somewhere. You'd think it'd be just one, wouldn't you? Day like today. Anyway, keep looking. Well, we're just arriving at the Jesus. Well, we're just arriving at the top secret Spion Cop campsite. Water on the tops, glorious. Look at that. So, if you could please just turn your screens off for a moment so you don't see where we are, because it's just so secret.
Lunchtime.
Yeah. Cool. Yep, let's have a cook up and a coffee. Well, just a bit of a shout out to Radix. This food has been outstanding on this trip actually. We've had breakfasts, 2 or 3 of these. We're having these for lunch at the moment at the secret Spion Cop campsite. And boys a little bit hungry, so it's going to be good. Right. So the sign's telling us Manson Hut, an hour's tramp, so that's not too bad. We can get these big packs off, should be good. A couple of spots we'll have a look at on the way, otherwise we might be in for a cruisy evening and then one last decent morning hunt tomorrow. Lead on. Right, finally made Manson Hut. We can have dehydrated mince and mashed spud tonight. Yum. Well guys, it's Wednesday morning. I've been out from the hut since early, just checking out a few old faithful gullies. Haven't seen a deer this morning, haven't spooked a deer. Have seen some reasonably fresh footprints on some of these clay pans, so that's good. They're still here, but they're tucked well down out of the wind, and they're just hanging tough until probably another month, until this high country explodes with a bit of heat and some growth starts happening. So what a wicked adventure though to do with Jonty. It's been incredible coming over the main range in the blizzard, staying at Backridge Hut, down to Backridge Bivvy, rocks ahead, and up Spion Cop and around to Manson. It's been really, really cool. It's hurt both of us, bloody sore legs, but kind of worth it really. It's got Jonty off his computer. It's the school holidays. He spends hours and hours bloody coding, making websites and apps for phones and all that cool stuff that he really enjoys. It's good to get him out and stretch those big legs of his. We got to Manson Hut fairly late last night, and we ran into a dock maintenance crew who are staying there as well. And what a good bunch of buggers they've turned out to be. They're at the coalface doing the hard yards, repairing the hut and doing little upgrades and maintenance on it, so it's still here for another 20-30 years for all us hunters to enjoy. So that's really cool. And it was good to have a brew with them last night and have some good discussions on the park. And so the crew has done an amazing job. The hut is spotless. They even washed the floors. Look at that fireplace, looks like a new one. So that's what the dock maintenance crew does. It's pretty cool. So whoever's in here next is just gonna come and feel how good it smells and enjoy it. So the maintenance crew have even shifted the meat safe, put it more into the shade, which is really cool. Little sign there, please don't cut down the trees by the meat safe, because it was over here. Guys came in, hacked all the trees down, and wondered why their meat was going off. Anyway, it's all good.
Well, now our adventure's coming to a close. We've packed up the hut, and all we can do now is wait for the helicopter.
Another.
Oh, restart that one.
Should we start again?
Yeah, let's restart.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
What are we doing?
Well, that was a hell of a walk. Yeah. Seen a bit more of the Kawekas. Didn't see any of those Sika there.
Oh, Jesus.
It was just nothing happening. But old Blackie here, she enjoyed it.
Old Blackie.
Old Blackie. We got sore legs, bit sunburned, but the boys had a good time. That's all I got to say about that, folks. And we'll see you next time on Time to Hunt.
Alright, so that goes.